Benny Hinn was telling a story a few days ago, having a conference currently in the US with Apostle Johnson Suleiman. And he was telling a story. I stumbled on a clip. And he said, in the 90s, when he was at the zenith of his ministry, they invited him to the US Senate chamber. And when he showed up, prayed for them and wanted to leave, 2 senators in particular spoke with him. One called him and said, please, sir, don't come here. We love you. We honor you. All of us watch you. He said, don't condescend to this dirty politics. He said, many men of God come here and lie. Don't be part of them. Another one called him and said, we are surprised that when you came, you only prayed. You didn't ask for money. There are certain things that become beneath you if you know your identity. The reason most of us struggle with things is because we don't know who we are. We don't know. The day identity is born, it's not only power, it will also bring you to the realm of existence that you deserve to be in. To bring you there. And you don't need anybody to supervise you. You are your best when you are alone. That's identity. Power of ordination. And that's not all, but I don't have time. I would have shown you the second identity we have as witnesses. That means we are the ones who showcase God. God is not only known by reading the Bible. In fact, God is known when they see us. Because we are supposed to manifest God in His power and in His manifold wisdom. Ephesians 3:10. It said not only to men, even to angels. It said by the church, the manifold wisdom of God will be revealed to principalities and powers. These beings have known God for aeons. But there is still a dimension of God that is locked on our inside that angels will see to know God. Why do you think no angel calls God any name? All of them call Him holy. That means you are in your own class. But when we came, we say you are light. We say you are love. We say you are kind. We say you are merciful. We have the capacity to reveal God in dimensions that even angels can't reveal. That's why Jesus told us in Acts 1:8, not many days from now, you shall receive power and you shall become witnesses. If people are trying to know God where you are, it means you don't know who you are. Because the day you know who you are, they will see God when they see you. In 1 Corinthians 11:1, Paul said, be ye followers of me as I am the follower of Christ. So when you see me, you have seen God. John was speaking in 1 John 4:17. He said, as He is, so are we, not in heaven, in this world. So when we come, anything you are expecting from God, we reveal it to you. Not because we desire it. It's a power given to us. That's our identity. How can you come to Calabar and Calabar now swallow you up? No, now that's an error. You show up, they tell you, no ministry in this city has been big. Tell them the first one has come. Nobody has ever built a 10,000 or 15,000 seat auditorium. That's why we came. We came to break the limitation. They tell you, nobody, forget it, no ministry survives here for 15 years. That's why you came. You came to break the limitation. Everywhere Satan rule, you come as a witness. And as a witness, you manifest as light and you manifest as dominion. He said, the light shineth in the darkness. The darkness comprehended it not. What is the light? When Jesus was in the world, He said, I'm the light of the world. When He left the world, He said, you are the light of the world. So when we come, God comes. Identity. Dominion. Hear me, sir. Don't be limited by the limitations of the land. You were sent here for a purpose. You were sent here. You didn't choose here. You were sent. That's why nobody consulted with you. You were sent. In my family, you hear 4 stories. Nobody can excel in ministry unless it's a 5-generation preacher. What do you mean 5 generations? Do you know how many generations is in my background? God the Father is in my generation. God the Son is in my generation. God the Holy Ghost is my generation. What do you mean by generation? The endless genealogy Himself dwells here. I don't need my certificate, but they said going to school is a limitation. I made sure I did my Ph.D. So that any other person who wants to be an academician, I will clear the road for him. We fight the battle so that the next generation won't struggle. That's why we are here. That's why we are here. We are witnesses. When they tell you it is hard, tell them, wait, I'm coming. I know a God that knows how to deal with difficult situations. I carry Him. Because this is our hope. He said, Christ in you is the hope of glory. When you show up, you defy status. I see people who will start doing certain things at lightning speed. They tell you, the last person that did it, it took him 20 years. Tell him, give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. I come to show you new realms of God. New realms. That's the goal of witnesses. To show you dimensions that were not. To show you. Jesus laid hands on the sick. Peter laid shadow. Paul laid handkerchief. That's witnesses. Witnessing. Evolving glory. Excelling glory. Supernatural dimension from one propensity to another. That's who you are. You didn't come now by mistake. The reason you came now is so that you can manifest a dimension that has never been seen. We come according to degrees of intensity. And you are not just a witness. You are also an ambassador. In 1 Corinthians 5 verse 20, it says we are ambassadors of heaven. We are pilgrims on the earth. You know who an ambassador is? An ambassador is one who has the legal authority to represent the country. So we are not just representing God, we are representing heaven. And you know the benefits of an ambassador? Diplomatic cover. You can't arrest an ambassador. If you arrest an ambassador, you have arrested the country. It is a violation of bilateral law. That's why it's an error for you to be demonized. I'm an ambassador. No demon can cage me. Even when I'm sleeping, they are afraid. I have diplomatic cover. That's why it's an error for you to lack. Ambassadors don't buy their food. The country provide their food. I don't beg to eat. I'm an ambassador. There's diplomatic cover. If God needs to send somebody from Congo for me to have food, he will send him. He said, you shall suck the breast of kings. He said, the riches of the Gentiles shall be transferred to you. It's not everything that is by labor. Work hard. I do. But know that beyond your hard work, there's a covering. I'm an ambassador, sir. I represent a kingdom. And trust me, my kingdom do well. There's a cover for my health. There's a cover for my protection. There's a cover for all I need. When we started ministry, some of the budgets we were seeing were scaling at astronomical levels. And I was wondering, how are we going to cover this? And the question was, were you planning to before? Only auditorium, everything was in millions. And the little money I saved, God said, give it out as seed. So if I give it out as seed, what's the plan for the work? The plan for the work was perfected before you were born. It was perfected before you were born. So anything we need now, I go and see it in the place of prayer. I come back and declare it. And God does it. Because I'm an ambassador. I have cover. I have cover. I have cover. Tell somebody I have cover. I am not alone. When demons come, call headquarters. When you say Jesus, angels show up. We are here. That's why I said, are they not ministering spirits? Hebrews 1:4, send forth to minister for them, not to them. There are angels that minister to you. There are those that minister for you. Minister for them who are heirs of salvation. So anything you need, speak from your office as an ambassador. When we were coming to Calabar, we decreed as ambassadors of heaven, the entourage is coming. Demons, better give way. Otherwise, there will be casualties. We are ambassadors. And the excellency of what we carry is not even the car we drove in. It's the presence, the angelic entourage that came with us.